Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we're gonna take a look at the AMX AC MLE 46, the Tier 7 French TD. Gonna take a look at what you need to know about this tank, what you need to know to take it out, and yeah, how it plays, and some tips and tricks that I found along the way, pretty much. First off, let's do a quick overview of the equipment. Rammer, because you know, shooting faster, always good. You can just go with binoculars and come on it. However, I would suggest, depending on what gun you put on here though, to put on a enhanced gun laying drive, possibly vents as well, but it's up to you. Equipment is always very personal and it really depends on your playstyle, so that is up to you. Anyways, enough about that. Let's take a look at the research tree. You can mount everything without having to get the tracks. So if you don't care about the 2 extra degrees of traverse, 26 versus 24, yeah, 2 degrees, and probably more than likely a little bit of terrain passability. So ergo, if you put this one on, you go a little bit faster just because of the tracks. If you don't care about that, you don't have to get it, and it's 14.5k you don't have to spend. I mean, if you look at it, 14.5k, that's what, 20% of what you need for the next tank? It's quite a steep price compared to going to the Tier 8, so I'm not gonna get it. I think, personally, it's a waste of experience. If you don't need it, then why get it? Now, as for the gun choice, you start off with this 90mm. However, there's gonna be a lot of howevers in this video, just get ready for them. This one you could have already researched on the ARL V39. So if you didn't go past that thing as fast as you could, let's take a look real quick. It's a this one, Deca 45. It's an off-branch one, and you don't have to get it, and it's really not that good on the ARL. But I do suggest grinding it out on the ARL, because that means you can start off with a gun that you can actually use on this tank. As in, you can grind out this entire tank with just this gun. You don't have to get this one. But the same thing applies. If we take a look at the next tank, you'll see that the 100mm is here. It's the first upgrade. So if you do grind out this gun, you're gonna have the first upgrade on the next tank. And it seems to be kind of the case in the French TD line. Like, this might not be the best gun on this tank, but it will be a good grinding gun on the next tank. So yeah, keep that in mind. I've used this one for a couple of battles, and I actually had my ace tanker in this with this gun. So let's take a quick look at the differences between the two, because there are a couple, and it really again depends on your playstyle. Rate of fire obviously goes down from 8.7 to 6. It's not a drastic drop. This is about a 9-second reload, and this is about a 7-ish second reload. Penetration goes up by 20, which is always nice. Damage goes up by 60. Accuracy remains the same. The aim time goes from 2.3 to 2.9. So this is where the problem is, really, the aim time. 2.9 seconds is a long time, and it means that this gun, you're going to get a lot more on the move shots in, and people that are not quite sitting still. And this gun is a dream if people are sitting still, and you can put shots into them long range. So, dedicated sniper, this one is good. If you have to react to people moving or popping in and out of cover, or you know, something like that, this one is probably going to be better. So it kind of depends on the situation. But like I said, if you put a gun laying drive on this one, it might help quite a bit. But I didn't have the money to get one, and I still don't, because I need to buy 2 tanks here within a couple of days. They're going to go on sale like today. So I don't have the money right now to buy equipment, even though equipment's going to be on sale as well. I might get one. What does this cost again? I think 500, right? Yeah, so it's going to be 250, so I might pick one up. That 10% extra aim speed will actually be quite nice. Anyways, what do you need to know about the tank? Hit points, 820, not too bad. Horsepower on the engine is not too shabby. It's, how do I put it? It's not quick, it's not slow. It's mobile. It's pretty mobile. Acceleration is, yeah, could be better. Traverse speed, like I said, I don't have the final track, so it could be a little bit better, but it's already okay at 24. Hull armor, we'll get back to that. I've already showed you the gun. View range 350, it's relatively blind for such a big tank, which is kind of surprising, because that's compared to an 87. 87 is small. SU-152 is small height-wise. It's a pretty tall tank. Now, what do you need to know? If you need to pen this tank, here you go. Here you go. These are the weak spots. These things, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, only up to here is a hitbox. I might be wrong, it might be just on the higher versions of this tank, but keep that in mind. That shoot close to the hatch, or whatever this thing is. I think it's a hatch. Don't shoot at these ends. I don't think these are actual hitboxes. Again, I might be wrong, it might just be on the higher tier versions of this tank, but yeah, shoot like here and here. And then when you shoot, also shoot at this spot, like right where the cursor is, like right in the middle. That's the weakest spot. Below and above are more armored. It's a bit weird, but yeah, probably the corners, but yeah. This thing is a weak spot as well. I don't know from the top of my head how many millimeters thick this is. I think it's about 120, this turret, or 130. So the turret itself is slightly armored. And this is about 80, give or take. This one is 120-ish as well, and it is rounded, so it's going to be somewhat difficult to pen. The hull armor is 120. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to say anything about that. We'll get back to that in a second. Ammunition, you get more than enough, but it is a bit expensive. Over 1,000 credits for the 100mm gun. I think the 90mm gun is slightly cheaper. Let's take a look. This is something rarely anybody covers. The shell price, yeah, way cheaper. So this gun probably is better money per damage. Money per shot, pretty much. So if you're looking to make a profit, you're probably better off with the 90mm. Those shells are way cheaper. They're only a fourth of these, and the damage is only like, I don't know, 20% less or something. So yeah, the other gun definitely is the way to go if you want to make money. Now, if you want to output damage, this is probably the gun you want to take. Can you see DPM here? Okay, 1800 DPM with this gun. And with this gun, it is 2000 DPM. Okay, so the 90mm is actually better DPM. Who knew? But yeah, there's some problems with it. Like the accuracy, or excuse me, the penetration is, you know, it's not bad, definitely not bad, but having 20 more penetration and what is it, 60 more average damage per shot. Yeah, the problem with DPM is it's theoretical. You know, it's how much you can output if you constantly can fire your gun. However, you're not going to be constantly firing your gun, so that extra little bit of reload is completely negated because you're not going to have anything to shoot at most of the time. So you're going to shoot roughly the same amount of shots in a game. You're just going to do 60 more damage and you have more penetration, which means, you know, translation, it's going to be more damage because you pen slightly more. So yeah, it's going to be up to your playstyle, really. Either gun, both work, both are great. Nothing to complain about. Anyway, so let's jump into our first game, and I'll explain to you why. Okay, and here we are on Himmelsdorf in a pretty good matchup. Too bad it's Himmelsdorf, but this is with the 90mm gun. It's pretty damn long, by the way. Yeah, let's speed this up a bit.
Let's go.
And this game is purely for demonstration purposes. It's not a great game or anything. I just want to show you guys something that I think is important to know. Let's speed up a little bit more until we get here. Okay. So, what do we have here? Well, we have a T-29 that bounced. And our shot bounced. There seems to be some lag. This is an 8.11 replay, and there were a lot of lag spikes in there. Especially in the replay files. I'm not quite sure why. You can see the aim time in this gun is pretty long as well. Reload is just over 6 seconds with a rammer. So now we're getting shot by HE shots. That one went low. This tank is not the best for snapshotting. Let's be honest.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Mounted under HE shell. Take him out. So what I'm trying to demonstrate, and I'm trying to get one into his turret cheek there. Didn't really succeed.
We can't rely on him.
Let's take a look at where that penned. Yeah, right in that hatch. I think those were bounces. Don't think those pinned. Lower plate, of course, is a weak spot as well, but it's a pretty small lower plate. I mean, let's take a look at it in front. It's pretty small, so yeah. Anyways, let's continue here. It's a hull down T29. You know, what do you expect? It's going to be difficult. Try to go for his hatch there. Turn sharply immediately after, not just to get behind here, but also just to increase my armor. And it worked. It bounced. So this is a difficult spot for this tank. It doesn't... I'm just checking my rear here. If the hill has fallen, and the hill has pretty much fallen. So I'm backing out here. We have two tanks that are still working over here to keep them pinned down. I decide, let's go this way. Let's speed it up again. Again, like I said, this is not going to be a perfect, awesome, super duper great game. Just wanted to show you the bounciness of this tank. Come on, come on. Pre-aim here. And he stops just shy of where I aim. What? Wow, that went right in between the two of them. That one just track damage, nothing else. Fix it immediately so we can try to put another shot in. Bounce another shot. That's the problem with this tank. It doesn't do well in close quarters. Its horizontal gun arc is not extremely narrow, but it's pretty narrow. So it's pretty difficult to work well in city situations. Put a shot into him, fall back, and then we know there's an M4A3 down there somewhere. Yeah, A3E8. Nope, there he is. Snapshotting. Like I said, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work on this tank. Keep that in mind. Unless you freaking zoom in almost all the way, your shots are almost guaranteed to miss. It really is that bad. So I see we have a Tiger near our base, so I'm not too worried about the base. I'm just keeping them locked down here. They pretty much cannot come off the hill. Angle the armor, pull back, and we bounce a shot. And he's gone. Darn. And I'm in no rush to get to the base. I'm just keeping this flank here secure. Put a shot into him. Jackson peeps out again. On my reload. Bounce another shot from him. Put one through his track wheel. Track him in place. And somebody else finished him off. Somebody's named Die Tiger. No. No. And put another shot into his ass. Through his track wheel, actually. Keep him pinned in place. Put another shot into him. Leave him at 5 health. Here we can see that we got a Mastery Badge 2nd class. And we got a steel wall. Like I said, it wasn't a great game, but that was not the point of this video. Or at least this part of it. Track damage. Yeah, track. Nothing interesting, really. 39 spawning damage. Woohoo! As you can see, we didn't do too bad. We did the highest damage still on our team. Didn't get a whole lot of experience, but, you know. But what I wanted to show you guys is the gun in the city is not great, but hits received 16, penetrations 3, 13 shots bounced, almost 3,000 potential. We only have 800 health. That's the thing about this tank. It can bounce. And that's a welcome refreshment after the ARL, because that one cannot. So, you know, it's really nice to have that. And that is really what I wanted to show you with this part of the video. It is really bouncy. And here we are on the... Clicking again. There we go. Malinovka. And we are very bottom tier. I'm joined by Lola in her J-Panther. And I decide to snipe from base. Don't think we have any scouts. No scouts. That's a bummer. Yeah, about a quarter of the enemy team, third is TD, so good chance that a lot of them are going to stick in base. We have a Pershing going around. Object 704 spotted. Can we put a shot in? Just trying, and no. If this thing isn't fully zoomed in, forget it. It will miss pretty much. I am using the 100mm. See right here, 100mm. So we have 300 average damage, 232 penetration. Now, the camo value on this tank is not great. Keep that in mind. It really isn't. It has one of the lowest camo values of tier 7 TDs. So, yeah, it's pretty rough. But like I showed you in previous video, it does have the chance to bounce, which is pretty nice. A really nice welcome coming from the previous French TDs. Oh, issue 101. Behind Find the building. Nope. And this is the aim time for you. But like I said, I don't have the gun laying drive yet. That would probably help considerably in making this a better functional gun. Not saying this gun isn't functional, it's just it will be better at that point. So, in case you're wondering why the map is looking so saturated with color, or bright, or whatever you want to call it, is because I'm using a new mod that supposedly takes away sniper lag. I hate me sniper lag. Ugh, shot goes low. It is .34 accuracy, but I don't think that one was fully zoomed in, and the bad chat finished him off. Can we re-engage this one? Nope. So yeah, that aim time will get you. Trust me. You can see the horizontal gun arc on this thing. It's not great. It's not bad either. So, yeah. I've seen worse. I've seen better. That's about the best thing I could say about it. It's workable. So far, not really a great game. Just hang on. I'll get there. Oh, got some more TDs over on the other side. Yeah, he has 8 health. I decided to not go for him. Shot goes low into the tracks of the Indian Panzer. Need to traverse my tracks. Somebody tracked him. Awesome. That's what I love to see with this gun. Wait for aim. There we go. Almost dead on. Average damage. Okay, put another shot in. Aim a little bit lower. Aim a little bit too high there. Artillery misses. 334. Nice round. Come on. Put a third shot in. Reload, reload. If I roll decent, I can finish him off. Yes. Sweet. E75. Dead on. That's going to be tough. Aiming for that lower plate. He's aiming down. Trying to put one into his turret, and it actually works. It goes in. Average damage roll again, but we put one into the side of an E75's turret. I'm happy with that. Through the building. Yes, we can. Oh man, that was great. Can we do it again? Ah, damn it. He just moved. Nope. 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 Dang it. Ah, if he would have stayed there, we possibly could have put another one in. So the accuracy on this gun is pretty good once it's fully zoomed in, but you have to wait for it to fully zoom in. Come on, come on, come on. I couldn't get my aim just fast enough. I was a little bit too slow. Put another shot into him, another 307 damage. And where is he going? He's driving into the open field. Put another shot into him. And that's what I mean with this gun. The penetration is pretty nice, and you can actually put... it went slightly high into his upper plate. And that E75 just suicided. Pulling back here because he might have spotted me at the end there. So one of their top tier heavies just suicided across the field. I guess he was tired of living. We did a... I said the same thing in voice chat. Like, I think he was just tired of living, and she's replying with, "I'm so sorry," or "I'm sorry." So we just did 1200 damage to an E75 in a tier 7 tank. It was a bit of a, you know, suicide run on his part, but, you know, I did 1200 damage to an E75 in a tier 7. This tank works. I'm pretty happy with this tank overall. I'm not saying that I'm doing brilliant and I'm owning, you know, the crap out of everybody every game. Definitely not saying that, because it's not a brilliant tank. It's definitely not bad either. Compared to the ARL V39, this thing is but then again, you know, a turd is compared to the ARL V39, so it's not that much of a competition. But this tank does seem to work, and whatever gun you pick, it should work. I do prefer the extra pen and the extra damage. It's nice, and I think an overall DPM, if you can constantly fire your gun, the 90mm will probably do more. And if you need to make money, the 90mm probably makes you more money than this one. But better penetration, better damage per shot. Can't complain with that. So, all seems to be quiet, and we have 2 tanks that are currently going over to the other side. I'm kind of waiting for them to light up shit, but they're not really lighting up shit. Oh, there's one. Super Pershing. And he's on the reverse end of the slope. And the artillery just took out Lola. Ooh, ooh. All we have is a turret. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, and we put one into the side of his turret. We did not have much of a view on him there, but we did manage to put one in. Yeah, we can't see him anymore. I'm having a deja vu moment. I was actually in my Super Pershing earlier today in that exact same spot, trying to defend from people coming into our base at the exact same spot. Am I looking at my own tank in the future? Put another shot into him. We have like the indication marker is going green, but we have like nothing on him. The thinnest of outlines there. So yeah, we need to move up. The hill seems to be sort of pinned down. Somebody's pinging the map. Go for it. Yeah. I'm at tier 7 for frack's sake in a very tier 9 game. What do you think with that much artillery? Moving up to the bushes here. I didn't realize at this point, up to like right now, that the SU-100M1 was dead already. I was still thinking he might be behind that building. So there's one TD left in base. I think it's the... yeah, it's the Waffenträger. The Waffle Panther. The Waffle Tractor. Whatever you want to call it. And... ooh, a T-54 and a KV-5 are still in base. What the hell? Okay, we have no line on him. One other thing I need to mention about this tank is it actually has some depression. It's not too bad, and it's actually a really good idea to use your depression, because it means that your armor is... so I can pause it here real quick. If I'm on a hill like this, my armor is going to be sloped even more, if you can sort of tell. Right? It's even sloped back further. So from the front, your weak spots are going to be slightly smaller. Your armor is going to be sloped backwards even more. And effectively you're increasing your armor. So use as much depression as you can, because it will only benefit your tank. And oh, he just turned around as I shot. Darn it. And there are 3 scumbags still alive. This is gonna be fun. A squishy French TD. So I'm trying to dupe the artillery and thinking I'm behind that bush there. So I stop there. Just pulling back behind the next low row of bushes. And the scumbag can still see me. Tracked and gun damage. Fun. T-54 shooting heat. He gets taken out. Means I don't have to fix my tracks here. It was a risky move there, not fixing my tracks, but I figured I could, hopefully. Didn't expect that T-54 to peek out, though. Alright, Jim. Okay, they fired behind me. They do not know I moved forward. At this point, they have no clue where I'm at. That's good. So, I'm not fixing my gun here because I'm expecting this game to be over very soon. So, I don't want to waste money on fixing my gun. I mean, it's that simple. Why fix your gun if you're not using it, right? And I'm talking to Lola here on voice chat like, all they can see is a suspicious gun sticking out of a bush just over a fence. Think anybody will suspect there being a tank here? Okay. The artillery is saying that in 30 seconds he'll take out the enemy, Lorraine, I think? Oh no, the M4, 45. Okay, so, right now we have a KV-5 in the back of base somewhere. We have artillery out in the forest, and more than likely all 3 of them are there. So I'm just being careful here and just waiting to see if I can light anything. But I don't really have the HP or to withstand anything, and Hardy will kill me. KV-5 will 1, maybe 2-shot me. So the KV-5 seems to be hiding in the back of the berry somewhere. Don't know exactly where though. And I do know there's artillery down there, so debating right now what to do. Do I want to Yeah, dude. I love it when people are dead and just ping them. Like, go forward. I'm in a squishy tank that's not super duper fast. It's not slow, but it's not super duper fast. Against tier 8s and tier 9 artillery. Yeah, fantastic idea. So, the KV-5 doesn't seem to have seen me. Oh, artillery. Come on, come on. I'm not gonna kill him one shot. Fixing my gun here. That one did go in. There's no way that didn't go in. Oh, and there's the last scumbag. And I'm on reload, balls. Put a shot into him. He misses. I'm reversing. Going forward. I'm thinking about the artillery in forest, so yeah. Need to aim. Take him out. Go forward a bit more. And frack you, artillery. Go die in a hole. It's like, why the hell, Waffenträger, have you not moved up? Move the hell up. This Waffenträger has been sitting on a damn hill and not moving up at all, pretty much. We only have 2 minutes left, 2.5. This dude. This dude has been, you know, the artillery were both lit up. The ones in forest. I shot at the one that's still alive now. He's gonna be at half health at best. Nah, it's actually less than half. He's only gonna have like 100 health left. The KV-5 was in base. Why did this dude not move up? There we go. 99 health. I handed him on a silver platter. Both arties were lit up. The KV-5 was lit up. Everybody was lit up. And I found the last artillery and he got killed. Why did this dude not move up yet? I really, really hate people that just sit back too long when clearly every single person has been lit up and are in danger of dying, you know, other people, because arty. So anyways, that's the end of this game pretty much. The KV-5 is gonna get derped in the face. 3, 2, 1. Haha, not for you, Waffenträger. Oh, and PS, I hate Waffenträgers. Just saying. Let's get through the stats. So, that was our Ace Tanker game. We got a decent amount of experience, and let's take a look at what we did. Damaged his turret, put 4 shots into the E75 for 1200 damage. Got 900 spawning damage on him, 200 on him. Killed his fuel tank in his track, and we got 4 shots into him. Yeah. We got not that much experience, really, to be honest, for what we did. His second highest damage is a bottom tier. We only got barely 1000 experience. That kinda sucks. We did 3100 damage, and that's with the 100mm gun. So, yeah, took 3 shots to the face, all of them pent. In this tier, you're not gonna bounce. We did 1100 spawning damage on top of our 3000 damage ourselves. And, yeah, 2100 experience in total. This tank gets 2 good guns. It gets bounciness when it's in zone tier. And it's pretty damn good overall. Nothing bad really to say about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.